Hello, I'm Sara Santosh and welcome to Southall TV News Roundup. In international news, flights to Yemen carrying aid have been held back by logistical problems due to continuing violence across the country. The International Committee of the Red Cross were granted permission to land planes carrying staff and medical supplies by a Saudi-led coalition. However, the flights have been unable to depart. The United Nations said that more than 500 people have been killed. The Houthis, who are Zaidi Shia-led rebels from the north of the country, seized control of Sana'a last year and have since been expanding. In other news, Iraqi forensic teams have removed bodies from the suspected mass graves of soldiers killed by Islamic State militants. The massacre happened in June 2014, with ISIS claiming that 1,700 Iraqi soldiers had been executed from Camp Spectra in the city of Tikrit. Work has been taking place in 8 locations inside the city's presidential palaces, including the compound of the former Iraqi president Saddam Hussein. DNA testing will be used to identify the bodies, as many families have never received confirmation of the death of their loved ones. In national news, passport checks have begun at UK ports and borders this week. Data on all passengers leaving the UK is being collected and handed to the Home Office under a new scheme. The exit checks will primarily affect cross-channel ferries and channel tunnel travellers. The government has decided to introduce this to target illegal immigration. For the first month, all passports will be scanned, but only 25% will be verified to ensure that they are genuine. After the month, 50% will be verified, and finally 100% verification should be achieved by the middle of June. In other news, the Conservatives' manifesto will have commitment to build 4 new nuclear missile-armed submarines, Defence Secretary Michael Fallon said. Ed Miliband said Labour was also committed to renewing the Trident system. The Conservatives and Labour are both keen to replace the UK's fleet of Vanguard-class submarines, which carry Trident nuclear missiles. One vessel is always needed to be on patrol to protect the open seas surrounding the UK. Labour and the Liberal Democrats are in favour of cutting the number of submarines from 4 to 3 if the waters can still be maintained. The current vessels are ageing and are said to need replacing. In further news, David Cameron has pledged to spend £8 billion every year on the NHS by 2020. The additional funding will mean that anyone over 75 will be guaranteed same-day access to GPs and patients who will be able to see doctors outside the traditional 9-to-5 office working hours. Labour and the Liberal Democrats have said that the announcement is an unfunded spending commitment. Labour, on the other hand, has announced its pledge to provide one-to-one midwife care for women during childbirth in its health manifesto. In local news, the Farooqi procession was held in Southall today, which was attended by thousands. And 1 week to go into the Versa concert on the 18th of April at Harrow Arts Centre, organised by Siddharth Singh. That's it for now. I'm Sara Santosh. Thank you for watching Southall TV News Roundup.